Nothing was winning except Bitcoin.
That's right. Well, the Bitcoiners are trying to front run the institutions before that Spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved. And I'm certainly one of them. I heard someone in your show recommending that 40% bond portfolio. I will not be following that. I'm going to be investing in Bitcoin because knowing what...
Yikes, what a week, what a week. Hope you have been doing well. Hope you've been paying attention. Big news traveling through the X space, formerly known as Twitter today. Let's take a look at it and see what all the hubbub's all about. And of course, thank you so much for checking the channel out today. My name is Agabus. This is your financial education channel. Hit the like button if you like what you see and subscribe if you want to see more. Let's jump into it. Over here at cryptonews.com, a brief approval window opens for Spot Bitcoin ETF applicants, 90% chance of an approval by January. Wow! In an exciting development, Bloomberg ETF research analysts Eric and James unveiled data showing an 8-day-long window wherein the Securities and Exchange Commission could approve all 12 Spot Bitcoin ETF applicants beginning as soon as tomorrow. If the agency wants to allow all 12 filers to launch as we believe, this is the first available window since Grayscale's court victory was affirmed, according to James. Data compiled by the two shows the brief window for approval will close on November 17th, even if all are not approved within the 8 days. The two of them claim that there's a 90% chance they will be approved by January 10th, 2024. As you can see, Bitcoin today is really surging over some of this news. By the time this was written, it says peaking around 35,000 today. Bitcoin continued trading at a higher level following May 2022's market plunge. The rally could signal the end of a nearly year-and-a-half-long winter in the cryptocurrency space. It has been rough, with the value of Bitcoin expected to increase due to a spot ETF enthusiasm. I'll add on top of that the FASB accounting rule changes, and I'll add on top of that the halving cycles coming up. If approved, it would be the end of nearly a decade of attempts to bring a Spot Bitcoin ETF to the market. So previous history, Grayscale has been fighting with the SEC to try to figure out how to create a Spot Bitcoin ETF. They've got a futures ETF, but not yet in the Spot Bitcoin ETF, which would mean you would trade on the spot price of the current fluctuating price. They had a lawsuit which the SEC lost this summer, and the judge said that the commission failed to explain its different treatment for similar products. Grayscale's primary argument is straightforward. The commission acted arbitrarily and capriciously by denying the listing of Grayscale's proposed Bitcoin ETF and approving the listing of materially similar Bitcoin futures ETPs, claimed the filing. Grayscale Investments originally applied for it back in October of 21, and the appellate court's ruling was finalized last month, putting an end to the deep-seated dispute. Switching gears over to Twitter, also known as X nowadays, James Seifert says the window for all 12 Bitcoin filing ends by 11/17. But theoretically, the SEC could make a decision on the first 9 on this list at any point from now until January 10th. Now, if we take a deep dive into this, you can see all the different ticker symbols, all the different companies who have filed for the Spot Bitcoin ETF, the Grayscale and ARK being the first two. First deadline has been passed, second deadline has been passed, the third for a couple, and the final deadline for Grayscale. But you notice here the next final deadline would be January 10th for ARKs, and then it looks like it's beginning to March, April, and May. But you'll notice there is a deadline looming here for a couple of these, Global X Bitcoin, Hashdex Bitcoin, and Franklin Bitcoin. Based upon previous history, I would imagine they would be denied as well. But the one that I'm really interested in is, again, this final deadline here for January at ARK Invest. And worst case scenario, if they decide to deny this one and go with some of their favorites from BlackRock or Fidelity, then we have until March of next year. Very exciting times to be in the cryptocurrency space. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're getting excited. Stay inquisitive, stay informed, and stay subscribed for more. We'll see you tomorrow.